Have you ever tried to brush your cat's teeth, only to end up with scratched arms, a hissing fur ball under the bed, and a toothbrush you'll never see again? What if I told you that the secret to a cleaner mouth isn't wrestling your cat into submission twice a day? What if the real solution was sitting right in your kitchen pantry and your fridge, just waiting to be added to your cat's bowl? Let me guess, you're thinking, come on, Dr. Boney, is that actually true? Can I clean my cat's teeth without a toothbrush? Well, I have good news, and I have some very important news. Yes, natural remedies can dramatically slow down plaque and tartar buildup, but with cats, there's a catch that most videos like this never mention, and it could genuinely save your cat's mouth. So stay with me to the end, because this one is different. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Tony Lee, your neighborhood veterinarian, and welcome back to the channel. In my clinic, dental disease is the single most common medical issue I diagnose in cats. By age 3, well over half of cats already have some form of active dental disease. And I hear the same confession from almost every cat parent. Dr. Tony, I feel so guilty, I just cannot get a toothbrush anywhere near my cat's mouth. If that's you, take a breath and drop the guilt. Brushing a cat's teeth is genuinely one of the hardest things to do in pet care. You are not a bad cat parent. But ignoring their oral health isn't an option either, because bad teeth don't just cause bad breath. Bacteria from infected gums enters the bloodstream and can affect the heart, liver, and kidneys. So today we're doing a complete feline dental masterclass. Grab a pen and notebook. I'm going to walk you through natural home remedies, daily habits that do the cleaning for you, and, critically, the 2 conditions that kitchen tricks simply cannot fix, so you know exactly when it's time to call your vet. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The water bowl. Nobody thinks about everyone focuses on the food bowl, but the water bowl is a massive breeding ground for the exact bacteria that damages your cat's teeth. Have you ever picked up your cat's water bowl and noticed a slippery, slimy film on the bottom? That's biofilm. When your cat drinks, bacteria from their mouth mixes with the water and builds a sticky, protective colony on the bowl's surface. If you just top off the water without scrubbing the bowl, your cat is swallowing a concentrated dose of plaque-forming bacteria every time they drink. Daily habit number 1. Wash food and water bowls every single day with hot, soapy water, or run them through the dishwasher. Cats are also notoriously picky about water freshness, so switching to filtered water often increases how much they drink, which itself helps rinse the mouth naturally. And here's a professional tip. Look for a VOHC-approved, Veterinary Oral Health Council, water additive made specifically for cats. These are tasteless, odorless, and contain enzymes that gently break down plaque with every sip, a mild mouthwash effect with zero stress. Chapter 2. Kitchen Pantry Antibacterials. With a cat-specific warning. Here's where I need you to pay close attention, because cats are obligate carnivores with very different metabolisms than dogs. A lot of natural remedy advice floating around online is copy-pasted from dog content, and some of it is simply not appropriate for cats. I'm only going to share what's actually considered safe in small amounts. Coconut oil, in tiny quantities, is generally well tolerated by cats and contains lauric acid, which has natural antibacterial properties.
Let's brush your teeth,
For a cat, that means a quarter teaspoon at most, and only occasionally. Cats have small, sensitive digestive systems, and too much fat too fast causes GI upset. Skip the parsley trick you may have heard for dogs. While curly parsley is technically non-toxic to cats in tiny amounts, most cats simply won't accept it, and their breath-freshening needs are usually better addressed through diet and the water additive we already discussed. If your cat's breath is suddenly and strongly foul, that's actually a signal to look in their mouth rather than mask it. More on that in a moment. Plain, unsweetened, cat-safe probiotic pastes or a small amount of plain kefir can be genuinely useful.
Happy smile.
A spoonful of plain kefir introduces beneficial bacteria that shift the oral and gut microbiome to be less hospitable to plaque-forming bacteria. Start with a half teaspoon and watch for any tummy upset. Chapter 3. The 2 conditions. Kitchen remedies cannot fix. This is the most important chapter in this entire video, and it's the reason I wanted to make a cat-specific version instead of just recycling dog advice. Tooth resorption. This is by far the most common dental disease I see in cats, affecting a huge portion of adult cats at some point in their lives, and it barely exists in dogs. Tooth resorption happens when a cat's own body begins breaking down and dissolving the tooth structure from the inside, starting at the root and working outward. It is often invisible on the surface. No home inspection, no amount of gauze wiping, and no natural remedy can detect or stop it. It is also extremely painful, even though cats are masters at hiding pain. The only way to diagnose it is with dental x-rays under anesthesia at your vet's office, and the only treatment is extraction of the affected tooth. If your cat is suddenly chewing only on one side of their mouth, dropping food, drooling, or has stopped grooming as much, tooth resorption should be on your radar, and no coconut oil or kelp powder will touch it. This is a make a vet appointment situation, not a try a home remedy situation. Gingivitis and stomatitis. Gingivitis is inflammation of the gum line, and in cats it can progress rapidly. Some cats also develop a much more severe condition called feline stomatitis, where the immune system overreacts to plaque bacteria and causes widespread, intensely painful inflammation across the gums, cheeks, and back of the mouth, sometimes even in cats with relatively clean-looking teeth. Natural remedies can help manage mild, early gingivitis, but if you see gums that are bright red, bleeding, or ulcerated, or if your cat cries out or backs away from food, that is beyond what home care can treat and needs veterinary attention, often including prescription anti-inflammatories or a dental cleaning under anesthesia. I share this not to scare you, but because I'd rather you catch these early than assume natural remedies are a substitute for actually looking in your cat's mouth regularly. Chapter 4. The Ocean's Miracle, with an extra important caution for cats. One of the most scientifically backed natural plaque fighters works from the inside out with no scrubbing required. Dried kelp powder made from Ascophyllum nodosum, formulated specifically for cats. As your cat digests it, active compounds are absorbed and secreted through the saliva, where they help soften plaque over time. Here is the caution that matters far more for cats than it ever does for dogs. Kelp is naturally high in iodine, and hyperthyroidism, a disease directly tied to thyroid hormone and iodine sensitivity, is one of the single most common hormonal diseases in middle-aged and senior cats. Do not start any kelp or iodine-containing supplement without checking with your vet first, especially in a cat over 7 years old or one who hasn't had recent blood work. This one small pantry trick can genuinely interfere with thyroid health in a way it doesn't in dogs, so please don't skip this step. Chapter 5. Mechanical cleaning. Without a toothbrush. Cats aren't going to gnaw on a raw carrot the way a dog will, so we need cat-appropriate mechanical scrubbers instead. VOHC-approved dental treats and kibble are formulated with a texture and fiber pattern that scrapes plaque off the tooth surface as your cat chews, rather than shattering instantly like regular kibble. Look specifically for the VOHC seal. Most dental treats on shelves are marketing, not science. Appropriately sized dental toys and silicone dental chews designed for cats can also help, particularly ones that let you smear a small amount of the coconut oil we mentioned earlier onto the ridges, turning chew time into cleaning time. Raw, vet-approved dental chews, never cooked bones which splinter, can offer some mechanical scraping for cats who are confident chewers, though many cats simply aren't interested, and that's fine. It's one tool among several, not a requirement. Chapter 6. The 10-second wipe, cat edition. If your cat won't tolerate a toothbrush, don't force it. That only builds negative associations and makes every future attempt harder. Instead, take a small square of soft gauze, dampen it with warm water, and wrap it around your fingertip. Gently lift your cat's lip and, in short, calm sessions, wipe along the outer surface of a few teeth at a time. You don't need to do the whole mouth in one sitting. 2 or 3 teeth today, a few more tomorrow, is a completely reasonable pace for a cat. The secret that makes this actually work. Let your cat lick a small amount of a cat-safe lickable treat or plain broth off a spoon or silicone mat while you do it. Their focus goes entirely to the treat, and a few seconds of gentle finger contact along the gum line barely registers. Chapter 7. The honest truth before you go. I've given you a lot today. Coconut oil, kefir, kelp, dental chews, and gauze wiping. Please don't introduce all of them on the same day. A cat's digestive system does not appreciate multiple new ingredients at once, and you'll likely end up with an upset stomach rather than a cleaner mouth. Pick 1 or 2 to start. Stick with them for a few weeks, then slowly layer in more. And please remember Chapter 3. Natural remedies are wonderful for preventing plaque and managing mild early gum irritation. They cannot detect tooth resorption. They cannot treat stomatitis. They cannot replace a professional anesthetized dental exam with X-rays, which is the only way to truly know what's happening beneath the gum line in a cat's mouth. If your cat's breath suddenly changes, if they're chewing differently, drooling, or seem quieter around food, please see your vet rather than reaching for the kelp powder first. Every clean bowl, every gentle gauze wipe, and every dental treat is a small deposit toward your cat's long-term comfort and health. The fact that you're here learning this means your cat already has a great life ahead of them. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe so you don't miss the next video, and let me know in the comments. Has your cat ever let you near their teeth, or are they strictly a look but don't touch situation? I read as many comments as I can. Give your cat a gentle scratch under the chin for me. Stay safe, trust your instincts, and I'll see you in the next video.